Hello, everyone. This is KJ. Welcome back to Stranded Deep. We're starting season 2 today, picking up where we left off in season 1. Oh, why does everything always end with a plane crash? Oh dear. Must go. This season we're going to be traveling a lot. We're going to survive for 100 days. We're going to use player-created islands. This game is so loud at the beginning. It's so funny that the music and the game volumes cannot be controlled until you're actually in the game on your own little raft. And I've been sitting here wondering if I'm going to get my hearing back soon. Not to. Also, the other thing that I can't control is the frames. Oh dear. Oh, I'm in a boat. Okay. Geez, sharks. All right, let's get going. We have a lot to do today. We are going to be leaving this island on this little raft, unless there's, enough buoy balls out there, which there never is. All right, here is our containers that we get. You have to opt into that. It is on the opening screen of your game after you have completed the game. So after you've completed it, let's just drop these, then you can start a new game, and down pretty close to the bottom, just before you hit start game, is use starting containers. So what do we have here? We have a machete, we have some sunscreen and a flashlight and a ducky, and these the spear gun and spear gun arrows. Now, these are not the cheap little arrows that you get that you can make yourself, as far as I know. We'll grab a couple of these things, and we're going to need a couple of those, so we'll just go ahead and pick that up. We're going to use the machete. I don't know why I did that. May as well use it up. The thing is a beast. Alright, let's make sure we've got enough. We need two more rocks to get our first little thing started. And we need to get these fibrous leaves cut down pretty quickly. Yeah, it's not better. It's not better than a refined axe, I can tell you that. Because a refined axe only takes 2 whacks on there. Unless that improves, I don't think it does. I think from the time you can make a refined axe, you can probably, here we go, do that with 2 whacks. We'll have to see. All right, here's that. Now let's get one of these and one of those. Is it going to start raining? We just got here, you know. Alright. So we just need some basic stuff. Yeah, we need an axe. Not that this isn't cool, but it's already down to 96 durability, so. Alright. We are definitely going to need to get our crafting skill up pretty quickly. So we might as well just do this right on the beach. One of the things some people noticed and others didn't, when what was I going to say? When at the end of last season, after I escaped on the plane, you can see that I got another achievement there, and that achievement was completing the game without using a compass. You guys know that I used a compass throughout the whole game, because I mean I get lost enough, but I got the achievement, and the reason is because From the time that I got onto the aircraft carrier island until I left, I never touched the compass. And so I literally escaped without looking at the compass, which is kind of ridiculous. I believed, as many people do, that you have to not touch the compass the entire playthrough. And that is not my experience. So let's get this thing out of my face because it's irritating. And let's see here. I've gone around a couple of times. There is a pea plant here. And there's potatoes here, but we're not going to bother with them until we're getting ready to leave. But they're both right here together, which is awesome. All right, how many sticks do we have now? We've got plenty. So let's see if we can craft up a couple of things here. Well, we need that. And so now we can do this. There we go. And we'll drop that there. And put that away. And make some piles. Oops, didn't have it in my hand. I am on the regular public build now, and there are several differences, not the least of which is I can't get the piles to touch each other. We're going to leave that there for the axe. We'll need another one. Alright, let's see if we can get some stuff. I forgot about the cloth. We need to get out of the sun. There we go. We're going to need to improve our crafting skill. Where did it go? Is it over there? I saw a purple thing. We're going to need to improve our crafting skill a little bit here to be able to build a water still and a couple of other things. I did leave the tutorial menu on just because I didn't think of it and it doesn't really bother me. Alright, let's see if we got anything this time in here. Here's one. Let's get that out. Yeah, there's one in there. Hopefully our physicality will go up here in a second. And sometimes there's something there. We'll take that. And I don't think I've ever seen anything in there, so we'll just leave. Alright. Boat number 1. Shark! I don't have even one spear. But we're going to make an axe in just a second, and then we'll get some spears going. I don't have any energy. Now, on the first day, you don't have to worry about food. There's food in here. It's right there. That's enough. That's 3 days worth of food right there. So you don't have to worry about it. You can just, like, chill. And I thought I saw a boat over there. I definitely do not want to fight a shark for a boat. Let's drop that off. And take a peek at that. What are we going to start with? Alright, fine, be that way. Yeah, there's a boat over there. It's really hard to see the little wispy bits of water and bubbles during the daytime. There's one right there. So let's... Oh, God, I can't believe this weather. This is ridiculous. It's only the first day. It's a good thing that the rain doesn't put our fires out. Hey, look at this. That's cool. There we go. Alright, no big boats this time. It's gonna probably be a lot of going back and forth. Let's just stop that right there. We'll get rid of that right away. Alrighty. Oops, wrong side. Nothing. Ah, nothing. Oh, this is the flunky boat. Now, I thought I saw like a little wisp of water over this way. There's physical. Fantastic. I don't know if that gets calculated into your, to the damage. It doesn't seem to. Whoa. Bug, bug, bug. Oh, man. Oh, I already don't like this, this map. There's a lot of maps in the community hub in Workshop. And I'll find that Workshop. And then when you first click on Workshop, you're not going to see anything. You have to click on Browse and pick Items. And in Items, you'll see a lot of individual maps. You can also find groups of maps. I think you still have to download like each individual map though. Did we just come here? I think so. Oh, rough water. There's a shark behind me. I can feel its little teeth. How many times did I die last season? 2 or 3. And I was fine with that. That wasn't a big deal. There doesn't seem to be any penalty for it. Alright, let's make an axe. Give me that. And we need that and that. And one of those. And there is a crude axe, which we can't even pick up. Dump those in there. And that can go over there. We actually need those anyway, but first we need to cut down some trees and get our harvesting going, and then we'll build some spears, and then we'll build the water still. It wants me to open the crafting menu, and we were supposed to have highlighted that, and that's done. And then it wants me to press the thing here and cycle through. And what's next? I was just getting the tutorial bit over with. I'm not going to build a hammer here. That's a waste of material, really. Alright, let's get this out. Oh, it wants me to kill a crab, and I may not be able to find one now. The last time that I started this game, after it gets to a certain part of the day, it doesn't seem like you can find crabs anywhere. But we'll take off and see if we can find one. Now that the sun's going down. At the end here, we're going to take a look at the islands that I've downloaded. And there's a lot of them. If you get like really frustrated or irritated, a couple of the islands that I have all the stuff that you need, like literally more than you can carry. See anything else there? Alright, let's get some more of these going. I didn't see a crab. Might have been one and I forgot to look. But like I said, we don't have to worry about food for the first couple of days. Now, if you do decide to build on a player-created island, you can't get any achievements there. And I'm sure it's going to come up anytime we're on a player-created island. We're going to end up in a situation where it's going to constantly tell us that you can't earn a certain achievement because you're on a player-created island. All right, let's take a look at, crafting. Well, we have a bit to go there. There we go. It wasn't that much to go. And now we should be able to see things like the water still. I'll put it down in the dark where you can see it. As I move across things that are in the recipe, they'll highlight and disappear as I move away from them. You see the rocks and the cloth disappeared there. All right, we need that coconut. There it is. And we need one of those. So we've got too much on us. We'll do it that way. There we go. Now we can grab that, and that, and that. And we're actually going to drink that water. And then all we need is the rocks, which are over here. We need to get that fire lit. Cloth. We'll pick up the cloth because the two things are too far apart. There we go. There is water still. Hopefully I can set it down. Yeah, without picking up the rocks. But that is a problem with the current build of the game. As soon as you walk away from the pile of things that you have, you suddenly can't set something down, and it's kind of a little bit frustrating, and I think it may be the reason why I went to the experimental build in the first place. Where did the, okay. Need that, and over here, I can now grab a shelter, which is on the bottom right there. There we go. And there's nowhere to point this one because this is the home island, but later on, you might want to point your shelter towards your home island. I am also having some difficulty. Oh, my frames are way too high. All right, let's see if we can fix it here. And we're going to go in here, field of view, fixed frame rate on to 60 and apply. I've had to apply that almost every time that I've played. And now my OBS will feel much, much better. All right, I don't think we need to build the smoker here. We only ended up with 3 spears. We need a lot more than that. 2, 3, and 4. That's 8 spears. There we go. And we'll put that away. And, oh, that doesn't fit in there. Put it in there. There we go. Now, from now on, now that I have an axe, the only thing I'm going to use that knife for is carving up animals. So it should last, like, pretty close to forever. Grab that. Everything that you leave laying around affects your frames, because it's one more thing that the game has to keep track of. And so the big islands that you add to your game, which have a lot of loot on them, that loot's going to be scattered all over the beaches, just loose, not in piles. And if you really want to operate on that island, then the best thing to do is pick up and make piles out of everything that you can, and to get them sort of crunched down to one item that the game is sort of rendering all the time. And that is the problem with games that render the whole world. I wanted to stand that up so I could find it. There we go. All right, now we are not even really that hungry. Let go of me. I need to get somewhere. Oh, that was the... That was the coconut. I'm going to have to go up there and get it now. Ah, darn it. I don't know if I can do this with a spear in my hand. There we go. I thought I was shooting at the bat. Oh, I missed out on my bat. Alright. One of the things that I had a lot of trouble with in the experimental is I can't make piles out of anything. It's very irritating. We need a third coconut. Hello? Do you have another coconut for me? Let's take that out. There we go. I'll take that one. Oh, are the bats back? I didn't see them land. Darn it. I'm stuck on the environment everywhere. Let's just wait and see. I think they left, darn it. Alright, back to what I was doing before. We also need to fill up that thing. That water still. Oops. Gotta hit him twice. Alright. Pick him up. There we go. Yep, we need that. So let's see if we can find a little bit of these leaves that I dropped. I just wanted to get them cut down as quickly as I could so that I could make sure that they would come back really quickly. I'm not ready to pick any fruit yet. There weren't very many leaves on this island to begin with. I think I'll just chop down another tree. There's more in here. Is that a, oh, that is. It's a rock that I can get rocks from. It's a rock. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck on everything. So irritating. Alright, we'll worry about it in the morning. I think I have enough now. 6. Okay. Let's grab another one of these, and we will load up the water still and go to bed. Oh my god. It takes forever with a crude axe and no, like, strength. No harvesting skills. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought I'd try, but the bats are teasing me. Alright, here we go. Let's get this water still loaded up. And then maybe we won't need a ration by the time we get there. Let's go ahead and make a pile. And we got another one of those. That pile. And do that. And I think we got it all. There is a sip of water in there. Wow, so glad we got buoy balls on the very first island. That means that if I choose wisely, we'll be able to make a raft on the very next island. I am hopeful. The game doesn't seem to like it very much when you mix raft bases at all. And so, yeah, that seems to be something of a problem. All right, it is 11 o'clock. Let's go to sleep. And then I'm not ready to add islands to the game. I like to play it vanilla for a little bit. And then we'll add islands later when we got stuff done, like we have a raft built and things like that. Let's see. I think we might be able to find a crab before we exit out of here. There's one right there. Someone's saying about the controls and the UI. So I'll just go over that super quickly. When you use a spear or a fishing spear to grab something, let's see if I can find another one. One of the hardest things for me to work out was how to get that thing off of the spear so that I could use it. Was that the only crab? Really? I'd have to get a fishing spear out. Hey, what's that thing? I can't see it. As soon as I got in the water, I couldn't see the ground. There we go. Just waiting for my energy to come back. Well, this is just taking a ridiculous amount of time. Yeah, that first day, there's tons and tons of crabs, and then there isn't any. There's a crab. So you just want to use your left mouse button to just stab it. And then it's your left mouse button again to take it off of there, okay? If you hold the C key, you get the crafting wheel. If you tap the C key, you get the crafting menu, which you can click through, and I think that you can use Q and E to also change, yeah. Which might be faster for some people using Q and E. I use it more often in other games. Alright, so we got 2 of those. Now you don't have to have the knife in your hand. In fact, you can have anything in your hand. As long as the knife is on you, it'll switch to the knife in order to do this bit. There we go. And then you place one, drop the other one on the ground, and pick it up and place it. Oops, you can't see it because it's too little. Place it on the fire. I don't think that's quite cooking. There we go. Now we're going to have a massive storm and it's going to blow my crab off of there. So you see, it's not actually on the fire. It's just hanging on the other things that it has collision with, which is a weird kind of bug. I'm going to call it a bug. I think it's a bug. What was that thing? Oh, I thought I saw a plant there. Alright, let's cut down another tree. We'll get a little bit more experience. And then this is the storm I'm going to have to deal with for the next 2 or 3 hours. Thing was possessed of evil. Alright, drink water. The next thing it wants me to do is craft a hammer. We are not going to do that on this island because it's a waste of material. And I don't want to carry the hammer around until I'm able to make a playing station. Alright, you guys, let's log out and we will look at the map. Now that I have this, you want to do the little quit, not quit to desktop. And that will silence that storm. And then we're going to look at cartography. Now, once you've gone into the community tab of your game and selected workshop and clicked on browse and checked items, one of my islands isn't fully loaded. You can then click on community and it'll give you this list. And then after it gives you that error, sometimes it'll give you that error, you'll see islands. So let's take a look at our map. Oh, this is nice. Only one of the bosses is over there. And we're not even really concerned with the bosses. So if I was going to, and I'm not going to apply, if I was going to add in an island right away, let's pick the one with all the sharks in case I forget it. Here's Claymore by Dianiths. I can't say the name, sorry. You just pick it up with your left mouse button and set it on another island, and then you would click apply. And since we don't want that one, we're just not going to apply. But you can see we have quite a list here. Is Hideaway by Dangly Bits and Builder's Paradise, which is just really a huge island with loads and loads of trees and fiber and stuff like that. La Selva is just an island full of animals and creatures and plants, and it's massive. Starlight's the one that won't load. I'm going to have to get rid of it and try to re-download it. Glamour we put on there. Stranded. This is just some of the islands that I picked up. Most of these islands are just building islands. They just have trees and fiber and a little bit of cloth and stuff like that for building. Skull Island, I thought that might be fun. It's really just a building island. I didn't see like a whole lot of it, but it's a fun little island. I think I've told you before. Oh, I don't remember Hidden Utopia. We'll load it in. X Marks the Spot comes from Robert Monkey. I found it on Game Edge channel. And Dawn Oasis is probably my favorite building island by Sam Purphy. His or her first island, their first island. Very cool. At any rate, just like that, you just hold with the left mouse button and drag it to the map and drop it on an existing island. You can't put it out in the middle of nowhere. It has to go on an existing island. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for coming along. I do hope that you have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.